Shocking Ryan Garcia stunned everyone at the Mario Barrios press conference by revealing a noticeably bulked up physique, instantly sparking debate. Fans expected speed and flash, but the added size told a different story. While some questioned how it might affect his trademark explosiveness, others saw intent and maturity. The contrast was clear. The lean, fast Garcia people knew versus a stronger, more physically imposing version standing confidently under the lights. Whispers spread through the room as eyes locked in and reactions poured out. Whether it's a strategic evolution or a risky gamble, one thing's certain: Garcia just changed the conversation heading into this fight. That's the only word that fits what just happened at the Mario Barrios press conference. Because nobody was prepared for what Ryan Garcia walked in looking like. The cameras were rolling, the reporters were ready, the usual trash talk was expected. But then Ryan Garcia stepped up to the stage, and instantly the entire room shifted. You could feel it. Phones came out, whispers started, and social media exploded within minutes. This wasn't the same Ryan Garcia we've seen before. This was a bulked up, thicker, stronger version. And it sent a very clear message to Mario Barrios and the rest of the boxing world. Something has changed. Now let's be real for a second. Ryan Garcia has always been known for speed, explosiveness, and that lightning fast left hook. He's been called flashy, a social media star, a fighter who relies on athleticism more than raw power. But at this press conference, that narrative took a serious hit. Ryan didn't just look lean, he looked solid. His shoulders were wider, his chest looked fuller, his arms looked noticeably thicker. This wasn't a guy just cutting weight and staying sharp. This looked like a fighter who made a conscious decision to add size, strength, and physical presence. And the timing of this reveal? Perfect, because Mario Barrios was standing right there. A naturally bigger fighter. A guy who's been in wars. A guy who's comfortable using size, pressure, and durability. For a long time, many fans believed Barrios would be too physical, too strong, too tough for Ryan Garcia. But suddenly, those conversations don't feel so one-sided anymore. As Ryan took his seat, you could see Barrios looking him up and down. No smiles, no jokes. Just that look fighters get when they're reassessing what's in front of them. Because this version of Ryan Garcia doesn't look like he's planning to run, box, and rely on speed alone. He looks like he's ready to stand his ground. Ryan leaned into the microphone, calm, confident, and almost relaxed. No wild antics, no chaotic energy, just controlled confidence. And that alone was another shock. Usually, Ryan Garcia press conferences come with viral moments, emotional statements, unpredictable behavior. This time, he looked locked in, focused, like a man who knows exactly what he's bringing into the ring. When asked about his new physique, Ryan didn't dodge the question. He smiled slightly and made it clear. This wasn't accidental. He talked about how his body is finally catching up to his mindset. He said he feels stronger than ever, more stable, more balanced. And that word, stable, stood out. Because critics have always questioned Ryan's mental consistency. But right now, everything about him looks intentional. And let's talk about what this bulk could actually mean inside the ring. Added muscle doesn't always translate to better performance in boxing. And we've seen fighters ruin themselves by bulking up too much. But here's the difference. Ryan Garcia doesn't look stiff. He doesn't look slow. He still looks explosive. The muscle looks functional, not forced. His frame looks like it can carry power without sacrificing speed. If Ryan can maintain his footwork and timing with this added strength, that left hook becomes even more dangerous. And that's terrifying. Because we're not talking about hypothetical power. We're talking about a punch that's already proven to end fights instantly. Now imagine that same punch delivered by a heavier, stronger version of Ryan Garcia. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios kept things respectful but firm. He acknowledged the physical change, but he wasn't impressed. Or at least, he didn't want to look impressed. He talked about experience, about toughness, about how muscles don't win fights, heart does. And he's not wrong. Barrios has been in there with elite competition. He's taken shots. He's survived adversity. And he's not going to be intimidated by Instagram photos or press conference optics. But here's the thing. Optics matter. Momentum matters. And right now, Ryan Garcia owns the narrative. Within minutes of the press conference ending, clips were everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, fans arguing nonstop. Some saying Ryan finally looks like a real contender at this weight. Others warning that bulking up could slow him down. But one thing everyone agreed on, this fight just got a lot more interesting. And let's not ignore the psychological warfare here. Ryan Garcia knows exactly what he's doing. Showing up bulked up wasn't just about physical preparation. It was a message that he's not coming in undersized, that he's not going to be pushed around, that he's evolving. This is especially important considering where Ryan is in his career. After setbacks, criticism, and doubts, this fight feels like a statement opportunity, a chance to prove that he's not just hype, that he's not just speed and social media clout, that he can adapt, grow, and reinvent himself when needed. And reinvention might be the key word here, because this version of Ryan Garcia feels different. He's not chasing validation. He's not arguing with critics. He's not trying to go viral. He looks like he's chasing dominance. Even the body language between him and Barrios told a story. The stare downs were intense, but Ryan didn't flinch. No exaggerated reactions. No forced bravado. Just calm, steady eye contact. That kind of confidence doesn't come from pretending.